Piki mai, kake mai, whakatau mai rā. Welcome back to the New Zealand Rugby League National Secondary School Tournament for 2023. You are now joining us here live for Te Kura Kaupapa Māori a Kaikohe, taking on Tokoroa High School's Te Whānau Anoa. Let's take a look at our starting lineups for these two sides. Starting with Te Kura Kaupapa Māori o Kaikohe, coached by All-Star, New Zealand Māori All-Star and Kiwi Ferry Kathleen Keremete. But Tui Kingi at number one, Marta Skadontic at 3 centre, Lofo Siosiua at centre at 4, Kaleas Kaho Wynyard at 6, Jamie Lee Hemara Tilden, Charisma Andrews Davies, Nikki Lee Tapuro and Queenie Kingi at number 8. This side here for Kaikohe, very dangerous side. They had a defeat yesterday, but also they were able to get up in one of their matches. And of course, Te Whānau Anoa, a couple of Māori players in that team. Keep an eye out for the number 12 here, Diaby Smalley Hutch, 13. She's one to keep an eye out for, gun player. But of course, the coaching staff there with Tairi Ford, be able to bring that squad together. That's number 11. Stand-up player. But of course, the RB Smalley Hutch, New Zealand Māori representative. Kick-off, Te Whānau Anoa, running from left to right on your screen. Taking a look at the matches from yesterday for the squad. Te Whānau Anoa got up against Kaiapoi, the side from the South Island, 24 points to 6 in their first match. But they went down to Southern Cross campus. And the Kaikohe girls, they also got up against Te Oraka Kairangi, Kaiapoi High School, winning their match 36 points to 0 yesterday. So a win and a loss for both of these sides. As our match official, Joseph Green, supported by Pakingaira. And of course in the middle, Porio Uamaki. As our referee calls the match on, 20-minute halves. Te Whānau Anoa, Tokoroa High School kicking off for Kaikohe. First set up there taken strongly for the Kaikohe side, Queenie Kingi. As the tournament progresses into day 2. And now Kōtiro having their first match for the day. As bringing it into the centre was Melanie Siosuia. At hooker, Nikki Lee Tapuro. A drop-off play picking up Lofo Siosuia. A couple of sisters in this match. And the hooker, Tapuro, gets her side over the halfway line. Hemara Tolden ships the ball out to the ball player Martire Allen. Midfield bomb, taken well there by Te Whānau Anoa. As they get their first opportunity with the ball in hand. Lionel lead, Eti, Tipene, and that dummy half. As they cross the 40. And Te Whānau Anoa now. Rallying Monga. The ball doesn't go to hand. It's a turnover. As we'll check this on the replay. Looking for the drop-off play. Didn't quite go to hand. And so our Kai Wawau, our referee, Porio Wamaki, calls for the first scrum. This is the Girls' Championship Division, Pool B. In Pool B, you have Southern Cross, Te Oraka Kairangi from South Island, Kaikohe Girls, and of course Te Whānau Anoa, who you see on your screen now, these two sides. So 4 per pool, and these two sides with a win and a loss, which the result will really make an impact on the standings, the final standings for Pool B. Knock on off the first opportunity with the ball in hand. Girls are just warming up, warming into things. There's Munga. Feeds the scrum now. Raylene Munga off the back of the scrum, goes to the blind side. Throws the Ranginui up into the air. However, gathered by Sadie Pōpata. Sadie with the first hit up. Scoop run from the winger, getting involved. That's Mani Tefiu. There's Leti Tipene. Looks wide, they push it out. Here's Diaby. Smalley Hutch, strong run of the ball. A part of the Central Prides, the Ngongataha Warriors there. Ngongataha Warriors competed in the Waikato competition, although based in Rotorua. And there she is with her Tokoroa side. Tui Te Awa. Keep an eye out for Reti Tipene as the referee calls fifth and final. Boot the ball, Sasha Pōpata. And Raylene Munga leading the defensive chase. Sarsfield also up in there and marker. As we see Martire Allen scoots. Goes to the blind short side. Kaikohe looking to drive out of their own half. One off runs off the ruck. Tapuro. It's a good run here. This is Moiakiola. Elena Vivian Rose Moiakiola. Tapuro. It's the referee in the field too, that whistle. As Jaden Tango takes a hit up. They've made some good meters here, the Kaikohe side. Fifth and final called. Boot to grass. The ball finds the grass, but picked up by Paige Kohere. As she settles at first for Te Whānau Anoa. Better that time with the drop off. Sasha Pōpata. Reti Tipene. Smalley Hutch. Wrapped up by four there. Pushes one off, but stays standing in the tackle, Diaby. And another run strongly supported there by Mama Takiri. They stick to the blind side. Munga. Looked like an indication from the touch official, Paki Naira. But a replay on. And the referee sees a knock forward. Te Whānau Anoa getting over the advantage line. As you see here, there's an indication of a second effort or held down. But we continue. I wasn't quite ready for that one, Taylor Gillett. Being the fifth and final, it's an automatic turnover. Crossing the halfway with a dominant run. Sadie Pōpata at Tamiha aroha mai. Nikki Lee Tapuro at Tamiha. Penalty again called. He Hamene. And Nikki Lee Tapuro looking for a call. As the referee indicates there that the girls did not get back. As now we see Kaikohe with an opportunity in field. Hit up here by Charismia Andrew Davies. 5 metres out from the try line. First time Kaikohe has been down the send. Melanisio Suia. Tokoroa really digging deep to work hard off the try line defence. One off the ruck. They spin it back to the open side. Here goes Queenie Kingi. She finds Martire Allen. Allen decides to put her head down, but taken by Raylene Munga. They stick to the same side. Tito Brown steps in, out, finds Martire Allen. The ball stays alive. Tapuro goes over. Kaikohe with the first try in the match. Come out of nowhere. And the girls are excited and happy about it. Nikili Tapuro staying heavily involved and active as we see Martire Allen draws in 3 defenders, then offloads. And of course Tapuro looks ahead, looks up, sees the open space and dives over for the first try. Te kura kaupapa Māori o Kaikohe. Conversion unsuccessful. Score remains 4-0. Kaikohe with the first try. They were starved off the ball. Mistakes coming into play. And they were able to get on a try off the back of a penalty. Minute halves. Following this match, the girls will then head into the playoff zone as the top 2 from each pool will advance. Te whānau noa, not a bad kick. Fumbled there from Kaleas Kahowinya, aroha mai, from Lofo Silsuia. So the kick ended up working out for te whānau noa. As Sadie Pōpata gets her hands on the ball, feeding the scrum. 35 metres out. They look to go, they're indicating to go to the open side. Sadie Pōpata puts the ball through. They do go to that open side with Gillett. Monga. And steaming onto the ball, Karatahere. But strong defense from Kaikohe. Looking busy is Sasha Pōpata. Reti Tipene at dummy half. They find Diaby. Diaby, Smalley, Hutch getting involved every set. Reti Tipene, Pōpata. Dummy, double drop off. That's Tui Te Awa. They shift it to the open side. Diaby, head down. Storms forward, looks for an offload, gets the offload. Briley Adams. Referee wants her to play the ball back off them on the mark. They shift back to the open side. Pōpata been busy. Crossfield kick. It's a good one too. Keeps it in the air. Taken backwards. But falling on it is Raylene Monga for te whānau noa. As our Kaiwaho, our referee indicates, try time. We're locked up. Te whānau noa scoring in the corner off a crossfield kick. Sadie Pōpata wearing 9 but playing in the halfback position. It's a wonderful cross kick. Great positioning of the ball. And it bounces in favour of Raylene Monga. Deflects off the centre winger Jaden Tango. And deflects into the hands of our try scorer, Raylene Monga. She looks to convert her try. Every point counts. as we head into the playoffs following this match. Kaikohe, surprising Te Whanau Anō, getting the first try. But Te Whanau Anō off the kickoff forces a mistake and turns that mistake into points. As we see the conversion attempt successful. Raylan Monga getting all of Tokoroa High School's points, takes them into the lead 6 points to 4. They did come into this match as favourites, Te Whanau Anō, with many of their players competing in the Waikato competition. As we see Reti Tipene happy. But pōpata, it's the crossfield kick here. Great positioning, turning Rangatira Tito Brown around. And then a good kick needs a good chase, and sure enough, the try scorer Raylan Monga on the spot. Right place, right time. Jaden Tango with the kick. Oh, good take there from the try scorer Monga. As she finds the Arby. No, Aroha might. Te Whanau Anō now. They want to complete the set. Get to their kick. As pōpata picks up the ball now. It's a short ball, but bounces into the opposition, which deems it to be a knock-on against Te Whanau Anō. They didn't need to push it here, but the set play was right for it. It's just a strong pass. Needed soft hands. As Kaikohe feeds the scrum through He Maratalden. Martire Allen, she's dangerous with the ball in hand. This is Mele Hemaloto, short in stature. She gains over the advantage line, but the referee brings it back. It's a penalty, not happy with the defensive line from Te Whanau Anō. There's Tapuro, that's Nikki Lee Tapuro. Directs her forwards around as they reset to go again. This is Elina Moiakiola. Keep an eye out for Tapuro. She did get the first try for Kaikohe. No one to dart out of dummy half. Rangatira Tito Brown. Tapuro looks up. She finds Jaden Tango. Kaikohe. The options both left and right. They go to the left-hand side. It's a long ball. But it's deemed forward as Tui Kingi dives over. The pass wasn't the bad option, but the execution, as our match official, Joseph Green, calls that one forward, as he had the best view. And so Te Whanau Anō, lucky to get away with that one. They're coming out of their own 10 now. There's pōpata. Finds Karatahere. It's Monga at dummy half. Finds the ever busy Sadie pōpata. 9 on 9. Sadie runs straight into Nikki Lee Tapuro. Good battle amongst those two. Look at the Kaikohe defense. The red and blue wall. As Reti Tipene. They went for that play earlier and they didn't execute well, but this time it looks good. They used the RB Smalley Hutch as a decoy. Reti Tipene sticks with this blind side. Breaking one is Tui Te Awa. Breaking the line. Pōpata. Aroha mai. Sasha, that was Sasha that time. Sasha wearing the 13, Sadie with the 9. But it's a turnover, they give it to Diaby. They're ready, off to go, Tapuro. Scoots, goes. It's Tui Kingi at Tamiav coming off the wing. Wants to get involved. Take some pressure off her forwards. It's a penalty. 2 in the tackle. Tui Kingi was happy to get on with things. But Nikki Lee Tapuro steps back in. She wants structure brought into the play. So Martire Allen settle things down. It's the first. Tapuro. Silsuia. It's Melanie. Offloads. Finds Hemara Tilden. This is Jamie Lee. Options to the left and right. They go right. Settling things down again as Elena Moyakiola. Just about. Tapuro at Tamiaf. Keep an eye out for her. Just a pass not going in their favour. I did think she was going to scoot and go. But she had a look. She tried to shift it as wide as she could. As quick as she could. Just not getting into the hands of Martire Allen. And so Te Whanua Noa. Defensive pressure, well executed. As we head into the final stages of the first half. 6 points to 4. Te Whanua Noa or Tokoroa High School. The name Te Whanua Noa as there's a few schools combined to make this team from the Tokoroa area. Pōpata. Spins it out. Numbers in space. Wide. Big gap, I should say. As you hear the halftime hooter in the background. Final play. They offer to kick. They take that option. It's a good kick as well. Turning the defense around. This is Mele Hemaloto. Taking ball and all as that leads us into halftime here in the Girls' Championship of Day 2 of the Secondary School National Competition. Tokoroa, Te Whanua Noa. 6 points to 4 over Te Kura Kaupapa Māori or Kaikohe. Don't go too far away. Will join us back in the second half. Mautonu mai.
It's an absolute feast.
Kia ora. Let's get you ready to go out there and have an epic rugby league game. But first things first, let's have a A simple warm-up is a game changer. Not only will it improve your performance, but it will reduce the chances of you getting an injury. And if you want to skip the sore muscles, don't skip the cool down. Now, tackling is a big part of the game, so don't cheat on the technique. A good tackle technique will help keep everyone safe. Collisions happen all the time, so it's important to know how to spot a concussion and what to do if it happens to you or a teammate. Sweet as, have a then go get into it.
At Pertec, we understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec will keep you operating.
No mai hoki mai, welcome back. You're joining us here for the National Secondary Schools competition. Tokoroa High School up by 2 points against Kaikohe. Let's take a look at the tries from the first half. Te whānau anoa getting on top first, but as we look at this one here, off the back of an offload from Martire Allen, and one of the danger players so far in the first half is Nikki Lee Tapuro, the hooker for the Kaikohe girls. Getting over early, but this crossfield kick here from Sadie Pōpata setting up the first try for Raylene Monga. As you see the deflection, and it bounces into the hands of Raylene Monga as she dives over. One try apiece as the second half kicks off between Te Whānau Anoa, Tokoroa, who take on Te Kura Kaupapa Māori o Kaikohe, and it's Te Whānau Anoa or Tokoroa High School running from right to left in the green and yellow strip. It looked like it went backwards, but the referee, who has the closest view, deems that one a forward pass. As we see the Pōpata sisters here, they're lining up. That one was Sasha. Turnover in this first set after second half, as the second half starts. But Martire Allen feeds the scrum, goes to the open side, and again, the ball not going to hand. And so they make up now, Te Whānau Anoa. The pass wasn't too bad, but it didn't go in front. It was soft hands. Just a little bit too strong. And Jamie Lee Hemara Tilden turns it over as we start with Sadie Pōpata, the number 9, the halfback. They go to the blind side with their sister Sasha Pōpata, settling things down just over at the 50-metre. Reti Tipene finds the prop forward for Tokoroa High School, for Te Whānau Anoa. There's line and lead, Reti Tipene finds Diaby Smalley Hutch. Still going in the hit up. They can't seem to pull her down. Juggling the ball, juggle again. Zoe Fraser holds on to it. Lainori Reti Tipene goes back to the danger girl. Diaby beats one, takes 3, finds her fronts. As our Kaiwawa calls 5th and final. Sasha Grubbers kicks through between both the fullback and winger, but too deep. As we restart back on the 20. As indicated by our match official, Porio Wamaki. As you take a look at the replay of the juggle here by Zoe Fraser, not once, but twice here, carries players with her as she tries to hold on to the ball and does so. But Kaikohe. That's Lofo Seal Suia. Here comes Tapuro, Nikki Lee. She brings it back on the inside with, it looks like Martire Allen. Aroha mai Tui Kingi. Tui, she gets involved a lot. And here's Martire. Aroha mai, Queenie, from Tui Kingi to Queenie Kingi. Fifth and final kick gone through from Martire Allen. But the referee's called a penalty. Yep, she's not happy with the defensive line of Te Whānau Anoa, of Tokoroa. And it's a penalty. Coach Killer, it's on the final. As they did not retreat. And she's got the advantage played. As Te Whānau Anoa, an opportunity to grab the lead. 20-minute halves. 4 gone so far in the second stint. Elina Moyakiola. Here's the danger player. Tapuro scoots from dummy half. Picks up Jaden Tango. Quick play the ball would be good. They go to the same side. This is Tilden, Hemara Tilden. Offloads out to Silsuia. Kingi. Tui Kingi. Has a go, but the referee deems he taka whakamua to knock on. Kaikohe girls really testing the defensive line of Te Whānau Anoa. As we see strong, solid contact made from the green and gold war. As we reset. That's the 10-metre line, you see. Substitutions being made for Te Whānau Anoa. Fresh legs. Both the prop forwards coming on. This Paul Potter. She feeds it out to Alexa Sarsfield. Reti Tipene scoots from dummy half. Makes good meters, beats one. Not the biggest of players, but the heart, the energy and the effort. Huge. Paul Potter. Sasha. Always getting involved, always trying. But the pass, just a little bit too low for the RB Smalley Hutch. As we see Kaikohe hitting it up now. Good effort in the defensive line there from the try scorer, Raylene Monga. As we see the prop forward. That's Charismia Andrew Davies for Kaikohe. They've got some momentum. Pushing forward yet again. They go to the left-hand side. Look out for Kingi. Here she comes. Here's Tui Kingi. Crosses over. Looks like a good try. Our referee, Al Kaiwawal, confirms try time. Kaikohe. Tui Kingi. They were patient here with Tapuro choosing the right option. It was catch and pass from him, Maratilden And Tui Kingi running on to the ball. Early ball. Gives her early indication of what she can do. As she crosses over for the first try in the second half. Putting Kaikohe in the lead. 8 points to 6 with the conversion to come. These two sides playing for position. A win and a loss from yesterday. This is the final game in the pool for them as we head into the playoffs. As our match officials indicate, conversion unsuccessful. Score will remain 8 points to 6. Just the patience here showing and the awareness to catch and pass. The ball beating the player. Turning the defense around to chase out wide, and Tui Kingi. Her intentions are very clear every time she's become involved with the ball. Another change of the lead. Again, 2 points the difference. 2 tries for Kaikohe. As their forwards reset. That's Allen. Martire. A little bit of intention there showing from the Te Whanau Noa team. They put numbers in the tackle and then they were slow to peel off. But the referee, fully aware, could see their intention and calls the penalty. As the Kaikohe side steamroll up the field. 18 metres off the first hit up. As Tapuro indicates for the next runner to come onto the ball. Jaden Tango. 3 in the tackle. 2 on the ground. Markers called out. This is Moeaki Loa. Back-to-back penalties for Te Kura Kaupapa Māori o Kaikohe. This is day 2 of the tournament. Might be some aches and pain, then we want to see people go to the pharmacy, grab some DP. As now Kaikohe. Here comes the danger player. Yet again picks up the ball and goes. It's the third one in a row. It's for a high shot. Nikki Lee Tapuro just sees the markers not square. Decides to take them on. Looks for the gap. And Lionel Lee Reti Tipene. Penalised for a high shot. Tapuro directing play from dummy half. This is Jaden Tango. Pushes one over. Tries to dive forward. Numbers to the left and right. You can see Martire Allen indicating to go right. And there she goes again. She picked up 1 in the first half. And looks like she's got 2. Nikki Lee Tapuro. Our Kaiwa referee is happy with the grounding. Another try for Te Kura Kaupapa Māori o Kaikohe. But Nikki Lee Tapuro, because she had options everywhere, the play the ball was quick enough for her to react. And she decides to take the option of going straight over the line. Defender standing a little too high. Allowing Nikki Lee to dive forward. Second try for her in the match. As she pushes out the lead. 12 points with the conversion to come. And it is the first conversion for Te Kura Kaupapa Māori o Kaikohe. Te whare tapu o Ngāpuhi are happy. 14 points to 6. Nikki Lee Tapuro, she's been directing play all afternoon. And this time, because of the numbers, because of the options that were available to her. She was able to make decoys out of everyone and scores one right then and there. As Raylan Munga restarts the match. We're under 8 minutes remaining. 8 points the difference. Big kick. Favourable kick for Te Whanau Noa. There's Nikki Lee Tapuro. Sends her forwards. It's a knock on. Very good for Te Whanau Noa. We take a look at the replay. A slow start to get to her feet. And as you see, she tries to play the ball without picking it up. And the referee deems that as lost control. You took your hand off the ball, which means you lost control. You must pick the ball up. Munga. She's at the bottom of the scrum. She finds the players. Aromai Raylan Munga. Sadie Pōpata. Offload there to Te Awa. As Kaikohe takes the first hit up off the back of off the scrum. This is Taylor Gillett. Taylor Gillett, 14 years of age. Plays for the Putaruru side. Putaruru south of Waikato, and as we see, an opportunity for the 13, Sasha Pōpata. But referee on the spot calls held up as Sasha takes it back to the 10 to play. I'll be looking for Diaby Smalley Hutch, the number 12, if I was Te Whanau Noa. Get her moving on to the ball. And here's Sasha Pōpata, long ball, they shift it out. Briley Adams. That's Sadie this time. Sadie runs, offloads, picks up Taylor Gillett. It's try time for Tokoroa. They just maintained their composure. They stayed patient. They did the simple things right. And Sadie Pōpata tries to scoot, but offloads as she draws 3 defenders in. And Taylor Gillett, all she had to do was fall over the line. As Tokoroa claw their way back into this match. With the conversion to be taken by Raylan Munga. There is time, not much time, but there is time. Four minutes to be exact. The conversion is unsuccessful. She wasn't happy with it herself. She knows. But 4 minutes remaining. 4 points the difference. The Pōpata girls have been really good for this Whanau Noa side. She tries to take them on, but she knows that there's someone running off her shoulder. So Sadie Pōpata offloads the ball and finds Taylor Gillett. Rocking in ready. As we kick off with 3 minutes to go. 4 points the difference. Here's the try scorer now, Gillett. They're going to go up the field here. And the referee has seen something. It's lost control of the ball. Taylor Gillett did everything right, but I think it's the battle on the ground. Just wasn't happy with the challenges made back to her. And referee sees a messy play the ball. As Jamie Lee Hemara Tilden feeds the scrum. And off the back of the scrum they come. Finds 10 metres off the first hit up. That's Elena Moyakiola. Jaden Tango really confident with that hit up. They shift the ball. This is Lofo Silsuia. Kaikohe now. They just want to complete the set as they slowly draw out the time. Keep an eye out for the dummy half. Nikki Lee driving over the line. She looked for the passing option. She even looked to just settle things down, but it looks like it's a try as referee points to the spot. Kaikohe wrapped this one up with the late try. As you see in the replay, there goes the option to offload, but then decides no, head down, and scores a late minute try, which pushes out the lead to 8 points. As the full-time Huda slowly draws its way into the match. This is Hemaloto. Her attempt to convert the try. It's a good one. 20 points to 10 now, Kaikohe. Their coach, Kath Walton, Keremete Walton. Kiwi Fern, Māori All-Star. Proud of her Kaikohe girls. As you see the drive, look at her. She's dragging 3-4 players over and scores right next to the upright. And Stefano Anoa. We hear the full-time Huda. And there you have it. Te kura kaupapa Māori o Kaikohe. 20 points to 10 winners over Tokoroa High School. Stefano Anoa and the National Secondary School Girls Championship. It's been an honour. It's been a privilege. Stick around. We'll bring you more live action here to the Stream Shop as we bring you the secondary schools here at Bruce Pulman Park. Don't go far. He konara.